Hello，大家好，我是 Bobby，我是 Dato Durian 的 co-founder。在我开始之前，我是用英文解释啊，因为我中文不是很好。但在我 present 之前，我想问大家有一个问题，请问在座的人谁喜欢吃榴莲？谁讨厌榴莲？哇 ，we have honest people here, right？ 最后一个问题，谁喜欢钱的？那些没有举手的人，等一下我给你我的账号，请 transfer 你们的 USDT 给我，好不好 ？OK？ So let me just introduce Dato Durian, right? Sorry, I'm not speaking in Chinese because it's not my mother tongue, so I'll present in English instead, right? Durian is no longer just a dessert, right? We have transformed the most profitable fruit in the industry into a digital dividends. So we have visited a lot of farms, right? Like, not just durian, but agriculture as a whole. There's mainly two problems in the industry right now, right? First thing is that a lot of farmers, they are aged 80 and above, right? And their children doesn't want to take over their business. This is a very key concern because, population keep increasing, right? We need more food. But there isn't enough agriculture business to sustain the increase of population. And the second thing, which is the most important thing, a lot of agriculture business are super profitable, but the banks do not want to lend them money to expand the business for many, many reasons, right? So among this problem, durian is indeed a very unique opportunity. Why? Because durian, firstly, of course, is the most expensive fruit. Secondly, it's very hard to duplicate. There's only about 4 countries that can do durian, right? And you require a certain weather, certain condition, and certain soil, right? And it requires at least 5 years to grow the first fruit, right? One good example, Philippines thought they want to enter the durian race. They actually planted thousands of tons of durian. But at the end of the day, it wasn't accepted by the public, right? Because of the quality. So durian is not a business that anybody can do. So our token is called DD1 token, right? Anyway, this is not a financial advice. This is just for me to showcase our project, right? So unlike other crypto project, we are very different, right? In traditional crypto project, I think some of you might not agree, but this is just my opinion. A lot of founders are incentivized to fail. Why? Right? Like in traditional Web2 world, I got to have a good product fit, I got to have revenue, I got to have good customer before I can fundraise. But crypto is totally different, right? You can just fundraise first and then you talk about it later. It's much easier to give up than to continue to run the project, right? So for us, our tokenomics is very simple. Even as a co-founder myself, I don't own any Dato Durian tokens. I don't have team token, I don't have VC tokens, I don't have angels token, I have nothing, right? Even if I want to own the token, I got to buy. So it's 100% TGE since day one, right? 100%. No locking, no vesting, no nothing, right? So for us, our token is backed by 2 important things, right? First thing is the business share. This entitled investor up to 80% profit after tax. Second thing, which is the most important one, right? We are fully asset backed. So what does it mean, right? So when we tokenize, when we mint the token, our land, which is a freehold land in a beautiful place in Malaysia, is being held in custody by a licensed trustee in Hong Kong. Why is this important? Right? This means that even if my team decided not to run the durian farm anymore, the trust company can always appoint a new durian farm management team to continue to run the farm. A durian tree can last up to 80 years. This is a very, very long-lasting business. This is a recession-proof business that's very, very profitable. Right? And our trees are all 7 years and above, which means that it's harvest ready. One good example, right? I think it's very hard to visualize, how much a durian tree is worth, right? So as you can look, right, this is the peak of the durian tree, around year 20, right? The average cost of a durian tree is about $11,000, right? But at the peak of the year, you can actually make back your money immediately on the first year, right? And I'm using the lower end of calculations. Why is this number so big, right? Because a unique fact about durian is that the older a durian tree, the more fruits it can bear, and the higher quality of the fruit. That's why some of you might hear I'm not sure whether in Taiwan there is, but in Malaysia we have something called 老树榴莲, meaning the older the durian, the better it is, right? This is the most important thing. How do we make money off durian, right? So average return of a durian farm is about 15 to 28%, right? Personally, I come from a lot of financial industry, right? Like we always say, you say 15%, what happens if you don't deliver a certain percentage, right? So for us, we are a bit different. We are offering a minimum guaranteed of 4.8% return. This means that regardless of any harvest condition, whatever happens, you will be receiving the first 10 years, 4.8% minimum return. And then, of course, this token is fully liquid. You can sell at any point of time. But if you hold the token for 10 years, we are also offering a 20% buyback. Meaning that, at the end of year 10, if you invested $10,000 example, right, you can actually sell back the token to us at $12,000. Why would we want to buy back? Because like I mentioned, the older the durian tree, the more fruit it bears, the more profit we get. So we are more than happy to buy back the durian tree if you choose to sell. And second thing, right, there's also potential growth for the durian token, right? Because currently, 93% of the current durian export are based in China, right? But we haven't touched on Europe and NA market, North American market yet, right? It's a tremendous business. When I do my durian event, I have a lot of Western people, they love durian as well, right? Yeah, so I think that's it for the durian. I'm also going to touch about the last part, which is agro. Because people might ask, hey Bobby, you are talking about durian, but whatever you're talking right now, we might not need Web3, right? Because I can even use whatever instrument to do it. So why are we putting in your Web3, right? So this is the part that I want to explain a bit more. So Dato Durian token, I want to recap again, is a security token, fully backed by asset, fully backed by business. So what is this agro token, right? This agro token you can known as the agriculture of finance, right? It's a big word, right? Agriculture of finance. But we are a regulated exchange in Malaysia and in Philippines, right? So what we are trying to do is that, remember the problem where I mentioned that a lot of agriculture, they do not have access to capital. So what we do for them is that these farmers actually need a place to raise capital or to find people to help them manage a farm. So agro, which is a security exchange, will help them to do that, right? And in order for them to help us, in order for us to help them, they have to pay a listing fee or a trading fee. And this will be all in agro token, right? So you can also known as the BNB of finance, right? So what does it matter for the durian stakers, right? Right? How does it affect me, right? So what we are doing is very simple. You own the Dato Durian token, you stake the Dato Durian token, and you can get free agro token. This agro token, very importantly, to let you guys know is that it's not for sales. There's no private sales, there's no public sales. You can only get it via staking of Dato Durian token. So what does it mean? This means that it has no selling pressure at the start because nobody can dump the token when we TGE, right? So in summary, what we are trying to do, buy a very safe, secured durian token, recession-proof, high yield, and get potential unlimited crypto rewards through the agro. Yep. In summary, we are a real asset, real yield, real utility. We are the first RWA durian project in the space, right? And I would say that we are the few project that is fully asset-backed, backed by the business and also backed by the land, right? And third thing, unlike traditional investment product, like whether insurance or whether it's like REITs, right? You only get dividends. But outside of dividends, right? You are also getting additional agro crypto token, right? And in this instance, we are also working with Plume. So there's other layer 1, layer 2 tokens that you can earn just by staking Dato Durian token. Fourth thing, which is very important, we spend a lot of time on these Dato Durian projects, right? Like we are fully regulated, so it's investor protected, right? And last thing, of course, we offer capital buyback and of course minimum guaranteed return. Okay, so I'm done. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and let's welcome the second team, Aero Network.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kathy. I'm the co-founder of Aero Network. Unlike Bobby, my Chinese is very good, so I'm going to present in Chinese. 我想问一下，下面 大家有多少人的家里有 WiFi 有网络 ，you can access internet at your home. I believe everyone, right? 对，每个人家里都有网络，但是你的网络有没有100%全部用好，全部 utilize？ 有没有100%用掉你的网络？应该是没有，尤其是你的上传的这个网络，要 upload bandwidth, you will not be able to 100% utilize that. 所以我们做的是什么？非常简单，我们做的是边缘云 edge cloud， 但是在云里面有很多很多的元素，有计算，有存储，有内容传输。我们做的呢是一个内容传输的这个边缘侧的云，所以这个是一个非常简单的什么叫边缘云？当你看 video 的时候，你的视频并不是从一个 data center 很远的地方发送到你的手机上，而是在附近可能就有一个节点把这个视频传输到你的手机上。对于视频公司来说，他们一个是可以降低延迟性，第二呢是可以降低成本。这个是一个云市场的一个市场规模，可以看到云市场的规模是非常大的，边缘云也增加了它在整个云市场的份额的比例。然后我们要关注的是这里你可以看到，这个是 CDN Content Delivery Network， 这是目前在云应用里面用处最多的东西，就叫 CDN， 就是内容传输，这个是我们要做的事情。OK， 我们的 business 非常简单，大家可以看到左边这个是 supply， 然后我们收集的这个元素是 bandwidth， 大家的带宽，网络的带宽。然后呢，我们会通过我们的软件或者硬件，从大家的家里去收集你不用的带宽，把这个带宽整合起来，卖给一些科技公司，用来分发视频。所以我们的业务是一个 C to B 的业务。我们从不用的家庭带宽，你们95%的上传的 bandwidth 是没有使用的。那在这个时候，我们把它收集起来，然后我们会用来给比如说抖音、快手、TikTok 这样的公司去分发视频。So our business is a B2C, C2B business. So what we do is we collect the idle bandwidth from home users, aggregate them, and then we will sell to tech companies like TikTok, Kwai, YouTube, for them to use it to distribute videos, or some gaming company will also use our service. So this is very simple business use case. 那我们在采集用户闲置的带宽的时候呢，我们会有不同的这种方式。我们可以采用我手上这种硬件的盒子，这个呢是可以用户插在自己家的网络里面，在你不使用网络的时候，它就会把你不用的网络重新拿过来，去帮你重新卖掉。还有呢，就是说大家可以不使用我们的软件，如果你比较厉害，你可以去跑一个软件，可以直接下载我们的软件，是免费的。大家可以下载我们的软件，在你自己的电脑里面，你只要电脑开住，它就会发现你的网络是不用的时候，就会把你的网络卖掉。然后这个就是非常简单。跟其他的一些低频项不一样的是呢，我们现在是有 demand， 已经有公司跟我们采购这样的叫 peer-to-peer CDN。我们现在需要做的事情就是让更多的家里宽带用不掉的用户去装我们的软件，免费，或者是去装我们的硬件，这个也是一个非常便宜的一个硬件。然后呢，我们会帮你把这一部分的这个带宽给卖掉。这个呢，就是我们会在传输内容的时候加进去 AI 的 feature， 所以用户比如说他在看到视频的时候，视频可能已经自动的翻译，或者是做了其他的 AI 的应用。这样的呢，我们在卖掉你的 CDN 的时候呢，可以它的价格卖得更高。我们是一个 Web 2.5的公司我们并不是一个 Day One 今天才开始做这个业务的一个公司。我们大概在中国大陆做这个已经做了有6到8年时间了。目前在中国大陆我们跑了有150万台这样的一个节点，大概一年营收有10亿人民币140 million US dollar 这么多的一个营收。所以现在我们做的事情是在海外去推广同样的业务。这个是我们的一个双飞轮。左边这个飞轮非常简单，对于很多的 DP 项目或者是 crypto 的项目来说，大家都会用自己的代币去奖励资源提供者，就是我们所谓的矿工或者是参与者。那对于我们来说，我们的矿工或者参与者就是提供带宽的人，就是我们每一位家里有网络的人。然后我们的这个右边呢是我们实际上卖给的是一些大的公司，而不是小型的 Web3 的一些公司。然后他们会给我们支付法币，我们会把这个法币100%用来回购我们的代币。所以持币者会感受到我们的代币是有价值支撑的。我们现在的阶段我们现在产品已经出来了，我们在跑一个 DevNet Plus， 这样就是我们这个月底应该会上我们的 Testnet。目前的话呢，我们有15万的用户，然后大概有5万多的用户在跑我们的 Chrome Extension， 大家可以去下载试一下，这个是完全免费的。如果你不买硬件是完全免费的，可以去尝试一下。OK， 我的演讲就只有这么多我想跟大家解释一下，我不知道你们台湾你们的网络的速度是怎么样。比如说我在新加坡，我的家里的网络是10个 Gbps，10个 Gbps， 1个 Gbps 的网络，用我们公司把它卖出去能赚多少钱呢？1个 Gbps 的upload bandwidth 1个月能赚到100到150美金。所以在新加坡的家里，我的网络的话，如果我全部卖掉的话，我大概能赚到1000到1500美金。然后我自己呢是跑了2台自己组装的电脑，用了我们的软件，所以我的电脑组装没有花到300美金。所以呢，如果家里有闲置的带宽，我建议你们可以去尝试一下下载我们的软件。这个是我们的硬件的盒子，这是一个非常就是入门级别的一个盒子，这个盒子呢是跑100兆的网络，所以它的1个月的收入大概10到15美金，然后这个也是非常便宜，几十美金的一个产品。然后这个呢产品我们是主要是在东南亚去推广，因为相对来说比较便宜。我目前presentation 就这么多，还剩几分钟的时间，我想回答一下大家通常会问到的一个问题，就是有这么多 DP 项目我们不一样的点是在哪里？我们不一样的点是DP 项目大部分是有了需求再去找供给，而我们是有了供给再去找需求。他们会有很多的参与者，有很多的矿工，但实际上很少有企业会为他们的服务去买单。我们是反过来的，我们是先有了需求再去找供给。So the main difference us compared with other deeping project, first is most of the project, they try to solve a problem and they have this supply trying to look for demand. For us, it's opposite. We have the demand already getting from those tech companies and we're trying to build up the supply. So this is one of the main difference. The second difference is to run our software is 100% free, and we don't push people to run a hardware, but hardware have a cost. So for us, we are not intend to make money by selling hardware. We intend to make money for you by selling your idle bandwidth. Check us out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arrows Network. And the next one will be Noodles 5.
OK，Hello，、大家好。我以前住在台北2年，所以会说一点中文，但是今天我觉得英文比较好。Hi everyone. My name is Adrian. I'm the co-founder of Noodles Finance, and so Noodles we're building on Sui. I know for sure that everyone here is familiar with Sui, right? They're really big in Taiwan. One of the co-founders is Taiwanese, and they've been really investing into growth. They are one of the top 10 chains right now. I'd say one of the best chains to be building on. The ecosystem support is really strong. But we felt when we were looking into Sui that they were missing a really good onboarding tool. And that's what we are trying to build with Noodles, what we call the homepage for Sui. So we like to say we are the best platform to see what's going on Sui, usually trending tokens or yield opportunities, and just act on them directly on Noodles. And what we saw when we looked into Sui was that it was missing a Jupiter moment. You know, with Solana, everyone associates Solana to Jupiter. It's a great brand, a great product that everyone knows. But Sui doesn't really have the same. There doesn't come a name to your mind probably when you think of Sui. And so that's what we are trying to build. We also think that on Sui right now, the user experience is not that great. It's hard to see what opportunities are on chain. And as a degen, normally you will use a tool like Dex Screener, right? Or Bird Eye, but those tools are very crypto native, very oriented to the degens. And so we think that Sui, they are trying to be more consumer oriented, more Web2 oriented. And so, there is not a proper tool for that. We don't think that Dex Screener or Bird Eye are going to cut it. And there's also a very big problem on Sui where most of the data is not real time. So platforms like Dex Screener or Bird Eye did not take their time to build their own indexer, which we did. They are just using APIs, which is suboptimal. And so for those who need some background, when you're a degen and you're trading in crypto, there was a tool called Dex Tools, and there is Dex Screener as well, and they both started in Ethereum. Right now, no one really uses Dex Tools, and that's because when Solana started getting really big and became like the main place where people trade, Dex Screener was really smart in pouncing on that opportunity. They did a lot of marketing. They focused on Solana, and meanwhile, Dex Tools, they kind of stayed behind, and so people started using Dex Screener much more. So that's what we plan to do as well. We think that Sui is going to be like the next Solana, and so we want to focus on Sui as a way to debank Dex Screener as well. And how we want to do that is by building what we call a platform. So we give the best alpha for people to see the trending coins, what's going on chain, and we also become the best place to execute on that alpha. So the best order execution with real-time data, RPC, protection from sniping. And so for those who aren't familiar with Dex Screener is an amazing business, probably one of the best businesses in crypto. They were making up to $300,000-400,000 US a day in the peak of meme coin season. And that mostly comes from boosting. They are basically a Web2 marketing platform. So coins, they will pay money to get boosted and show up as trending coins. And so people will see those coins and then they'll be more willing to buy them. But Dex Screener, we feel like they are kind of made a lot of money and resting on their laurels a little bit right now. And that's a great opportunity for someone like us to pounce on. They are not doing a great job, as I mentioned, integrating Sui. Their platform is laggy. And they integrate many other chains, so they don't have a single focus on a chain like us with Sui. They also kind of neglected the community by not launching a token. One of the ethos of Web3 is to have your platform with a token and decentralize the profits as well so that your users also can benefit from your platform's benefit. Here we want to showcase some of the benefits of Noodles versus the other competitors. Mostly it's about real-time data and functionality. So we will have better functionality than Dex Screener because we're only focused on SUI. So for example, when it comes to yield opportunities, what are the best places to deposit and earn yield on SUI? We are doing that when Dex Screener only focus on trading of tokens, for example. Yeah, and just want to make an emphasis on why real-time data is so important in crypto, and especially on a chain like SUI. So SUI is all about speed and scalability, a little bit like Solana. And so 30 to 90 seconds, that makes a huge difference when, for example, you're a trader and you're relying on a bot. So by being the only project that offers real-time data, we offer a really good advantage. Yeah, to show you how big the opportunity is. So SUI, they are a really big chain in terms of mindshare, probably top 5. People usually mention Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and SUI. It's becoming like the 4th big one. But the volumes are still really low comparatively. So we think that that share is only going to grow, just like Solana did back when last cycle, versus Ethereum. And so how do we do that? How do we pounce on those volumes? We want to double down on SUI. As we mentioned, we are only focusing on SUI. We think that meme coin season is going to happen on SUI. It's already happened, but to a really small scale. Actually, recently, Launchpad, there was like a pump.fun on SUI that launched, but they didn't really manage to attract cross-chain attention. And we think that we can do that through certain partnerships that we're working on. And there is also other assets on SUI that can do well, not just meme coins. SUI is a blockchain that focuses a lot on gaming. So we think that perhaps gaming asset can become something tradable that generates lots of volumes and traders. Yeah, a little bit about our roadmap. Our website is live for 3 months now, so you can use it, noodles.fi. And most of the features aren't yet built out. For example, the earn feature that I mentioned is not yet ready. We also plan to integrate perpetuals or AI as well, and RPC services. The end goal is to have the all-in app. So an app, that actually SUI is doing a great job at onboarding people that have never used crypto before. If you notice, a lot of SUI community members or builders are people that never really used Solana or Ethereum before. So we think that Noodles, we want to be that all-in app, that gateway that these type of people use. We don't really cater to the degens as much, although they are the biggest users right now. We do try to cater to them, but the end goal is to build an all-in app that will serve as onboarding tool to everyone, especially less crypto-native people to SUI. To show you a little bit about the traction so far, so we launched 3-4 months ago. We're really happy with the traction, already about 10,000 users. Most of our activity comes when there's a meme coin on SUI that's popping off, or different types of coins sometimes launch on SUI. There was one recently called Attention. So that's when we get the most usage. And so our business, actually, we have also an API business, an infrastructure business. So a lot of the top companies on SUI, like SUILend, the top lending borrowing protocol, or the top DEXs, they use us for their data. If they need some real-time data, like showing prices of tokens, they pay us a monthly fee to get access to our API. To talk a bit more about our team, we've been building crypto for 3 or 4 years now. We previously built the biggest DEX on Cardano, and we've been building on SUI for about a year now. We participated in a hacker house and we won. And since then, we've had a lot of support from SUI Foundation. So, we've kept building. A bit about our backers. If you know C2s, it's the largest DEX on SUI. We also have backing of SUILend, the largest lending borrowing protocol, as well as 4 Pillars. They are the biggest research firm in Korea, and also they are really evangelists for SUI. And we have some VCs as well that are really big in Vietnam, because most of our team is in Vietnam. This is from when we were fundraising, but we are done now. And the last slide, just want to show you the vampire opportunity that I was talking about, that we really think that is there and no one really talks about. something similar to what OpenSea Blur did to OpenSea. So OpenSea, if you remember, was the biggest NFT trading marketplace, but they kind of neglected the community. They didn't implement things that people wanted, and the product was the product wasn't as good. So what Blur did was that they came in with incentives. So they launched a token. They reward people for using their platform, and they also just build a better platform, cheaper to trade NFTs. So we think that's the next opportunity to do what Blur did to OpenSea, but do it to Dex Screener, and yeah, that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Thank you, Noodles Finance. And the next one, that's Welcome PG Cell.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm John from PiggyCell. I'm the co-founder of PiggyCell. So we are a power bank sharing platform in South Korea, the largest one. So we started our business in 2019, and we've got 4 platforms. So power bank sharing called PiggyCell. Also, we've got e-bike sharing, and also we also have battery swapping station for electric motorbike, and also we are manufacturing electric golf buggy. But PiggyCell is the one that we want to prove that Web2 company can do Web3. Okay, so let me share some of the data that we have right now. So we've got 4 million users as of today. I mean, based on the payment. We also have the 14,000 plus charging stations across South Korea. And also we have 120,000 plus batteries deployed in South Korea. As of today, we have over 98% of the market share. Okay, in terms of revenue, we are growing at about 43% per annum. So we hit the break-even point in 2023, and we are now making over $10 million USD worth of revenue each year. And we're so expecting to grow triple by 2028. Okay, in terms of new users, we are getting about 250,000 new users each quarter, and also our usage time is over 1.5 million hours each quarter. And also, we got investment from major banks in Korea, and also Korea Telecom and some of the big players in Korea. We've got some more names, but, well, this is a little bit outdated. So these are the investors right now. All right, so what we want to do in Web3 is that, so the charging station you can see on the left is the charging station we call, that's PiggyCell. And we've got 14,000 of them in South Korea. You will be able to see PiggyCell in every 100 meters in Korea. And each one of those will have its own NFT. And if you own that NFT, you are the owner of the charging station. And you receive the daily revenue sharings. So that's what we call Dominate One. Just 1 second. Yeah, so we recently signed on the new contract with the new partners. So the biggest coffee franchise called Adia. So we are going to deploy 3,000 more charging stations to their coffee stores. Plus we signed on the contract with Yanolja. So they are the biggest OTA company in Korea. So another 3,000. So 6,000 new charging stations can be added into existing NFT just when you user pay with our token, Piggy token. So basically, one NFT can have unlimited number of charging stations. And also, while you are charging your mobile devices with our battery, so you can mine our token. So that's what we call Charge It One. And we have 3 more features that you can own and also mine our token. So you can bring your friend and you can mine our token. And also you can check in daily basis and you can also own another token. And you can also play mini games to mine our tokens. So we started testing since that was October. August. And we are now making about 800,000 on-chain transactions per day. So we are the largest on-chain transaction maker on ICP, Internet Computer. And also we are currently integrating BNB chain to prepare the TGE. So we have lots of OGs and DJs here. So you guys are the expert, and you guys saw lots of issues in X2 platforms. So there is always oversupply with their tokens, and the project can't maintain the value of the token in long term. But what we're gonna do in Web3 is that. So basically, we're gonna provide a platform subsidy from Web2 company to Web3 to eliminate the oversupply from dominate to on or charge to on. In that way, we can just maintain the value of our token in long term. And yeah, so as our growth strategies, we are currently in a discussion with largest energy service provider in Bangkok and also Indonesia to deploy our charging station into those countries. So ICP, they are helping us a lot for secondary market and lots of support for our charging stations. So you guys might be able to see Piggy in other region pretty soon. Yes, so the last one. So milestones. So we were originally planned to do TGE on like mid-September, but a little bit postponed to October just to prepare the listings in better way. So we got the confirmation for the listings or TGE, so that will be happening in October. But by the time you see our tokens launched, then you will be able to see where we are listed. But before then, so we've got 4 side events going on during Korea Blockchain Week. So there will be one on 16th, and also there is another ones like 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in collaboration with ALO and also other partners. So you guys are welcome to join in Seoul. And in terms of platforms, we officially launched our platform yesterday. So it's going pretty smooth right now. Thanks so much.
Thank you, PG Cell. And the next one will be NEX.
Hi everyone, my name is Harry and I'm the co-founder and CEO of NEX. So actually, how do I say that? Sorry about that. Okay. I'm Malaysian and I'm really familiar with Taiwan because I have been staying here for 10 years, around 10 years from my bachelor to PhD. And one day, my colleague and I comes up to an idea because of the Trump token, and they don't really know how to use that. And what if we can do something that is more user friendly? The user experience is getting better, and also for Dijon parts, I think there's everyone have to customize their own features. So we think we can leverage with AI. So what if a DAX could actually understand you? So this is why we're going to do the NEX projects. So at NEX, we are trying to do the post-DAX for everything on-chain era. So at NEX, anyone can trade any assets with the aid of AI Copilot and Social Alpha Layer. And for now, we are launching at Solana first, and we will be expanding to like multi-chain like Base, BSC, and Ethereum. So our mission is pretty simple. We are trying to make the on-chain trading simple for everyone, so that anyone without KYC can, like from beginner to pros, can trade any assets like meme coins, altcoins, RWA, and so on. And NEX will be aggregate like all the info, all the important informations, and we use the AI to turn the complex on-chain and social data into a clear insights. And also, every user can define the logics and build the strategies and also monetize the perspectives on their own at NEX. So the problem from on-chain trading today is like all the platform and all the data is fragmented and complex. And the newbie, they are not going to know what was going on with the on-chain and social data. It's kind of like noise for them. And the beginners can't interpret all the signals into a clear insight. And so for the pro-centric problems, most of the nowadays, most of the DAX, they design for the degen and port traders, and they provide the deep dashboard, and also like the complex metrics is not beginner friendly at all. And the missed opportunity is like everything for now it's like everything on chain era, and the tokenized stocks and RWA is moving on chain, and there must be a massive new user wave is coming. So, and yet there's no platforms like it's built for new users, newbie, for the on-chain era. All right, so the market opportunity, let me just quickly use this. All right, the SEX is fading, and for SEX, we can't really trade any assets because there's like the asset limitations, and they have to do the KYC and compliance burden. And obviously, recently, the liquidity already like shift from SEX to DEX. For DEX, it's currently rising right now, and we have $5 trillion annual trading volume based on the DeFi Llama data. And the tokenized assets is booming, like RWA and tokenized stocks, everything getting on chain. But the problem is most of the DEX, it's just like meme focus and degen focus. So our solutions is doing the first AI-powered entry point for beginners in the everything on-chain era. So the first thing we do is the AI Copilot system that let the users plan, research, and do the automated executions, and also earn some reward because we have the reward mechanisms. And so for a social alpha layer, we aggregate the Twitter, KOL, and wallet signals into a clear trend. And also, on DEX, when you're trading, you have to make sure that the smart contract is safe. So we have the risk and trust layer. And last but not least, the gamified growth loop. How do I say that? It's more like we want to make the trading gamify the trading and make it more sticky and fun for the new users. So for key features, it's kind of like the expansions of the solution. So I'm not going to talk a lot about it. So why don't we just like get into the demo? Okay, so this is our landing page. And for the login, for the wallet, we are using the turnkey infrastructures. And as you can see, there's like email login, Google login, and Web3 wallet login. All right, so I would choose the social login. Okay, so as you can see, I will walk you through all the tabs right now. So because for this one, it's still the DJ mode because we are still in alpha test, and for the next one, we're going to launch our beta. So the iterations will be, for the light switch buttons will be next month. So for trending, there's like a lot of information, and this is most likely for DJ users to use it. And so this is the X trending. It's like what's trending, what's the token trending on X. And as you can see, sorry, okay. This is like the most KOL, like they calls about this token. They talk more about this token. And as you can see, there's also the KOL wipes. The KOL wipes is like it's going to show the top performing tokens on our KOL wipes, and I hope one of you will be on the list. Maybe, I'm not sure about that. Okay. All right. As you can see, and this is how we collect all the data, and this is kind of like social alpha layer, and let you know more about what is going on with the on-chain and social part. Yeah. And let's go back to the trending parts. And this one, because most of the core pilots, they are more like on the big project researching. It's not like it's more like BTC, Ethereum, or any other coins, the altcoins. But in NEX, it's kind of like we have the Go AI button for every token, and you can, let me check this one. All right, so if you just directly at the enter. Oh, by the way, this is our AI analyst. It's called Anyone. We name him Anyone. And so, all right, it's gonna give the narrative and on-chain analysis, and also the trending token, why it's trending, and social sentiment. And this is the real-time data. And also the holder analysis. Yeah, apparently this token is not that, there's not a lot of like social media mentions. 27 is kind of like, I think it's okay. Yeah, let's find like launch coin. Never mind, I would just like why it went viral. And so it's gonna like analyze from the social sentiment. Okay. By the way, this is kind of like for the DJ mode, because the light mode we haven't launched yet, so that's why it takes a lot of information. Okay, and also you can just like trade the stocks right here, and we have the X stocks and pre stocks. Let's trade for a token. And for here, we have the social feeds, and you can see from the left-hand side, and this is the mentioned users, which is KOL. All right. Okay. So, there's no sound. Sorry about that. Okay, I think there's no more time. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, NEX. And the next one will be Within, and we will present it in video.我们的最后一组 demo 刚好是以影片的形式，所以请稍等一下。
to share more about Weekly with you. We're building the Web3 future of smart people, turning everyday habits into real value while gently helping people reduce reliance on the internet and move toward a healthier lifestyle. I'll show you how we connect real-world behavior with digital ownership in a way that's rewarding and responsible. Let's first talk about the problem opportunity. Faking adoption is huge, but users get no meaningful reward for healthier behavior. There isn't a style system that truly links real-world usage with digital ownership. Meanwhile, GameFi often lacks authentic real-world interaction. Within bridges the gap. We transform actions into digital value, build loyalty and community, and nudge healthier choices over time by making progress peaceful and celebrated. Let's first talk about what is Within. Within is a gamified Web3 ecosystem. Your NFT identity evolves as you use the product. You earn through actions, faking and staking, not just spending. We run a dual point system, WinP and WinC, and real devices integrate directly with apps so usage becomes part of your digital journey. Flavor, personalization, and crafting make the experience your own. The core gameplay is all about fake to earn. The loop is simple and engaging. User first create pods in the lab to make sweetness, nicotine, and cooling level. And then we engage and let the user to earn through real or simulated usage that generated WinP and WC points. And the user get to boost their returns by staking an NFT or joining a guild. And then throughout the gameplay, user level up their NFT with usage, points, and tool. On TGE days, users get to realize their value by converting points, WinP and WC, into Win token. We have a dual point system about WinP and WinC. WinP, which you can earn for free, comes from everyday activity and is spent on crafting or maintenance. WinC, which is more like a paid track, comes from NFT staking and advanced pod usage to unlock upgrades and premium rewards. Both can be converted into the Win token on TGE, the token that powers software upgrades, marketplace access, and governance. We keep the design user first so value flow back to the community. NFT are staking collectibles. They level from level 1 to 100 based on pod usage. They are your growth record and in-game identity. A life fatigue mechanic means you are repaired to sustain mining power, keeping engagement healthy and long-term, not attractive. Within is social at its core. User takes NFT and burn deals to unlock WinC mining. Rewards split daily. Leaders take 20 or 30%, the rest goes to member by staking rate. Guild level scale with NFT quality and count, enabling whales or KOLs to lead in real communities. Every weekly NFT bundle includes one smart device and 5 free pods. The device has a touchscreen, side airflow control, 11.5 more pods, and real-time tracking for pod duration and estimated nicotine intake. You can adjust your nicotine, sweetness, and cooling level. Our new draw to earn makes every puff count in game, while the dashboard helps you to step down nicotine gradually at your own pace to achieve a healthier, better lifestyle. It's a smart, privacy-minded gateway into Web3. Real usage data syncs to the app and converts to in-game value. Devices can be shared or rented, with earnings still attributed, broadening access and community play. Our global reach spans the US, Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Malaysia, and the UK. Partners include Zygar, Snowplus, and DeepBar. Beyond vaping, we aim to expand into wellness, herbal, vitamin, and essential oil pods, so healthier choices are built into the product. Here's a high-level allocation for Win and points. WinP, earn from free action, or WinC, more of an earn from a pay track by staking or advanced use. Both can be converted into Win token, which powers upgrade marketplace access and governance. And this is also a high-level overview of our roadmap. For the funding and lifestyle, we closed a 1 million seed round in Q4 2024 led by BigRice, joined by Web3 angels and ecosystem KOLs. Fund goes to media app development, hardware R&D, and production. NFT launch and early user acquisition. We're also actively applying for ecosystem grants and incentives to accelerate adoption. We can choose SAFE for its lightning fast, low-cost infrastructure optimized for high-throughput gameplay. The fit is strategic. SAFE brings performance and liquidity to bring a lifestyle app that onboards the next wave of users into Web3. Safety and compliance are non-negotiable. Devices comply with local laws and aren't shipped to restricted countries. All users must be 18 plus or above legal age. All personal data is encrypted in tape-off-chain. Tokens and NFTs are game utilities, not financial instruments. We also have acquired the following certifications. We can connect behaviors, NFT, and real rewards, and encourage users to have a healthy lifestyle through healthier choices along the way. We're building the future of top family actions. Follow us on X, or even pin our co-founder or sustainability manager Lynn for partnership with Ambassador for the brand. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Within. And that's all for the 6th Demo Day. Okay, thank you so much. 然后谢谢大家这3天的参与，那希望大家呢可以多多支持区块链，然后让世界看见台湾。那台北区块链周，我们明年再见了，谢谢大家。Thank you. Let's see you next year.